Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's get started on what will be literally the easiest Halloween costume ever. So first I'm starting with the wig because I am a natural brunette and Sabrina is obviously a blonde. I feel like this is going to be the most impactful part of the costume and help me see it come together faster because literally the rest of it is just using your own makeup. So I'm doing a side part here because that's what Sabrina has, but this wig was meant to be worn as a center part, and so you can see once I put this headband in, it makes one side visibly a lot longer than the other, so I just had to give that a little chop. And as you can see, that really is like half the look right there. So now moving on to makeup, I use the foundation that I use every day. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. You can use whatever you have on hand or whatever you prefer. Her skin does look a little bit more natural and light coverage, so this foundation was good for that, and I'm also using a light hand with it, but really it's totally up to you. Then I also went in with concealer just to cover any under eye discoloration and blemishes I had around my skin, because even though hers looks natural, it still looks pretty stinking flawless. So I just wanted to make sure I strategically put that in those areas of my face. To make sure that look stays in place all night, no matter what you got going on, I am using my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This is the glow version though, which I've really been loving to make sure that I set my skin without flattening it and making it too matte. On to the brows. If the hair is the most important, the brows are the second most important because Sabrina has brows on the fuller side, so they're a real statement in her makeup look. So here I am taking ColourPop's brow pencil and defining and filling my brows in, and I'm going a little bit more extra than I would on the average day. Think about if you were to overline your lips, do the same thing for your brows. Moving on to the eyes, I'm actually using a bronzer. This is the same bronzer that I'll use on my face because I just wanted some light definition on my eyelids. It doesn't look like she's wearing a lot of eyeshadow, so I just wanted to define them a little bit to make sure that they had a little bit of contrast to them. So I reached for a bronzer. Just look for something that is a shade or two deeper than your natural skin tone to accentuate the natural contours of your eye and socket area. And then once you're done with your eyes, you can just go ahead and use that on your face while you happen to have that bronzer out. As usual, I'm just applying this in the hollows of my cheeks, in the temples, and along my jawline, but being very subtle. She doesn't have mega contour, it's just a subtle shading and bronze around the face. The blush I chose is on the cooler berry-leaning side of things because it matches the lip that she also wears, which is a similar shade of berry. And I'm just patting that on the apples of my cheeks and then working and blending it back on the tops of my cheekbones towards my hairline. But again, keeping it super, super subtle, just light definition because her look is very natural here. Moving on to mascara, I'm just giving my lashes a few coats of this, mostly on the top, a light coat on the bottom because you don't want anything, again, too over the top. Last up for the makeup are the lips. It is literally that simple. Here I am going with, again, that pinker, cooler leaning berry lip, and I'm lightly patting it on my lips because even though it's a red, that doesn't really get too dramatic. It's probably the most dramatic in all of the shots I've seen in the birthday look that this look is modeled after, but her lip color definitely varies in all of the photos and videos that I've seen here. This one just seemed a little bit more iconic to where if you want people to know who you are, I figure this would be your best shot at it. And then finally, to complete the outfit, I have a few more pieces, first of which is a red cardigan. In the preview, she is wearing a red peacoat, so this is more of a nod to the classic comic book Sabrina, but still Sabrina nonetheless. And then of course, you also have to have a cat, so I picked up this pin. I considered a stuffed animal, but if you're going out on Halloween, it's just one more thing for you to lose. So I went with the pin, so it stays with you always. And that's it for this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this super easy Halloween tutorial. I know I'm personally looking forward to this series, which is what inspired this whole look in general. Let me know what you think though down in the comments below about both the series and the look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys!